off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is the Wizard of Wiz, if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the Wizard of Oz, I guess. Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm David Multi. Welcome to part 1 of my Let's Play Doki Doki Longer Roads. This is the latest, this is the mod we're gonna play. Great start, but I already can't make out a proper coherent sentence in the very beginning. Once again, I have absolutely no idea what this mod is about. I do know that this mod is a lot longer because I believe on the download page it said hours worth of content or something. And I believe there are 10 endings. So my guess is that there are, there is a good and bad ending with every girl, including Monica, that already gives us 8 endings, and then I guess there are 2 endings where I'm alone, I don't end up with anyone, and there's a good alone ending and a bad alone ending or something. I don't know. That's just my guess right off the start, but I do know there are 10 different endings. It's a lot more longer, a lot more serious. So yeah, it's more a bit of in the line of what's it called, of Blue Skies and Fallen Angel and the like. Other than that, I have absolutely no idea what this mod is about, so let's figure that out while playing it. Chapter 1, Days Gone By. Bye. Okay. We do have some weird backgrounds, as in like legitimate places that feel a bit weird and out of place, but okay. Come on! Where are we going? You'll see. I feel a cool breeze brush against my body and a warm hand guiding me to somewhere. The voice sounds familiar, but I can't make out who it is. This place. It's breathtaking. It's so beautiful. Closing my eyes, I hear the sounds of nature fill the air. It'd probably be a peaceful day if I wasn't being dragged through the woods. We're here. I groggily open my eyes and look over at the clock. 6:30 AM? Why did I set it this early? Whatever, I might as well get up. I get up slowly from my bed, regretting the fact that I woke up this early. I don't want to get up. My daily routine awaits me though. I grab a towel and go down the hall to the bathroom. Oh, this is a different bathroom. I've never seen this bathroom before. God, I look like death. I turn on my bath and wait for it to warm up. I continue to judge myself before finally jumping in the bath. The warm water providing a much needed wake-up call to my body. I enjoy the warmth of the water for a good bit. After about 5 minutes I finish up and get out, checking the time in the process. 6:45. Right on time. I say this like I have some sort of schedule. I improvise every morning. I remember that I still have to put my uniform on and eat breakfast. I run to my room, to where it all started, hoping I don't trip. Opening the closet, I retrieve my uniform and get dressed. First day of senior year. Damn, where did it all go? I think back to the past 3 years of school, remembering the whole nightmare. God, school sucks. I sigh quietly to myself. What? This is your last year. Just do the best you can, and everything will turn out alright. I guess there's supposed to be an is there. Or it works still. This your last year. Yeah, it works, but an is would have prevented confusion. I nod to myself in determination. I'm already counting the days until graduation. I walk downstairs after dressing up. Oh, but I don't get to walk to school with Sayori anymore. I scan the cabinets for something easy to eat, since I don't necessarily feel like trying today. My eyes lock on a box of cereal and I reluctantly reach for it with no alternative option. Not that I don't want cereal, but I think a fruit snack wouldn't be enough for today. I pour some in a bowl and scroll through my phone while eating. No new notifications, no surprises there. The silence is interrupted by a text from Mom. Have a great first day. Mom never misses a beat, even if her and Dad are away on a business trip. They're always away on a business trip. They're rarely ever home, but living alone isn't that bad after you take everything into account. I do wonder though, am I already in the literature club, or is this gonna be a completely new story where I joined the literature club for the first time? I kind of, because in Blue Skies it started all over again. We started from the very beginning where Sayori drags me into the literature club, and I join for the first time, and then I write the 3 poems, and that decides which route I'm going to go on and all that type of stuff. So I wonder if this is going to start the same way, or whether I'm already in the literature club. I haven't heard anything about it just yet. I finish up eating and start for the door with about as much enthusiasm that I woke up with. None. The air is cool with a slight breeze, but clouds cover the sky, creating a grey, depressing atmosphere. How fitting. The walk to school is longer than I remember. Maybe I'm dreading it more, or I just don't remember. Either way, I don't want to be here. Oh, okay, no Sayori. Students flood the entrance, all seeming eager to find their new classes or maybe some friends. I just tried to make it to my class without causing any problems. What's my first class? My thoughts halt as somebody slams into me at full force. Ah, what the... I slowly open my eyes. I feel the eyes of many people gazing at me as I lie on the floor. So much for flying under the radar. I quickly gather my things from the floor and hurry to the first block. Oh, we're not gonna check who bumped into me? First class, let's see how you will torture me. Calculus? What the hell? The class is full of social people, eagerly chatting about almost anything, but I stay out of it. I remember when I used to be like that, with that girl from my childhood. What was her name? It'll come to... Okay, wow. Okay, so I'm not even that close friends with Sayori anymore. Also, is it just me, or does this background look a lot more vague than usual? As in, like, blurry, like it's a low-resolution picture. I shrug off the thought as class begins. Just by looking at the teacher, I can tell it's gonna be a long year. After a grueling first day of classes and avoiding social situations, I can return to my safe haven, home. I practically bolt out the door and make my way out. As I'm walking towards the front door, a thought from the morning comes back. What was that girl's name? I spent years with her. How is it slipping my mind? How is this slipping my mind? The thought continues to swirl around my head as I exit the school. Sarah? No. But it did start with an S. I'll have to look it up in the yearbook later. I approach my house, following the long walk home. Okay, so I'm not even that close friends with Sayori. That's interesting. But what the hell was the beginning part about? Because that has to be Monika. Finally, I've arrived. I unlock the door and step inside with a sigh of relief before walking up to my room. The sunlight pierces through my window. So bright. I've relaxed my back. The weight of my bag coming off my shoulders feels relieving. My mind pauses. That dream. What the hell did it mean? Such a familiar voice, but where do I know it from? My mind storms, struggling to pin an identity to the voice in my dream. Who could it have been? Oh? I start to sit down in my chair. Shit! A sharp pain flies through my body as I collapse to the floor. What the hell? What happened? I suddenly remember how I was flatlined before school today. I forgot about that. Damn, it stings. I lie on the floor for a few minutes, pain rifling throughout my body. I'm either really weak or got drilled by a linebacker. My self-humor fails me once again. Oh, I thought it was alright. After about 5 minutes, I gather the strength to get up. I give my chair a disgusted look, as if it's at fault. I need some painkillers before I try that again. Slowly but surely, I make my way downstairs to the kitchen. Why the hell would painkillers be in the kitchen? Wouldn't that be in the bathroom? I need to get back in shape. Arduously, Arduously, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I know what it means, but I just don't know how you pronounce it properly. Arduously opening the cabinets, I begin searching for medicine to dull this throbbing pain. My hand finds the painkillers. I take them without hesitation and sit at the table. Phone in hand, I scroll through, hoping for something to catch my eye. Thankfully, something does. A brightly colored picture illuminates the screen. The school festival? That's months away. I read more on how school will conduct the events. Same way as last year. What a surprise. Oh, that would be fun. Am I going to be recruited for the literature club through the festival? That would actually be very funny. I finish reading the post and begin to head upstairs. Small amounts of pain still lingering from earlier. Guess I might as well shower. As usual, I start the water and wait for it to warm up. I look to see how the bruise looks. No bruise? The lack of any bruise intrigues and worries me. Am I superhuman? Or am I just blind? The thought escapes me as I shower in silence. I finish up with my business and retreat to my room. Tactical retreat. It's already dark out? How long was I downstairs? The clock reads 9:30, pretty late for me. My body collapses like a brick onto my bed. This is what I've waited for all day. Wait, I never figured out the dream. My mind immediately begins to race. Who? What? When? Why? Was it a vision of the future? Insanity or wishful thinking? My thoughts begin to drift off as my body shuts down. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, yeah, I'm at school. It's pitch black outside. Questions consume me as I begin to... Who's there? Come and help me with this. Oh, what the hell? Hey, Natsuki. Well, don't just stand there, Mark. Who the hell is this person and how does she know me? She retreats to the back of the room. I follow out of curiosity. She reaches up for a box. Looks like it's filled with books. Got it. She seems to have barely grasped the box. I can tell she's struggling. Want me to take it? I got it. I stand behind her for safety measures. She slowly inches the box to the edge of the shelf and the box collapses to the floor. Books scatter everywhere. No! Wait, those aren't just books. They look like manga. The girl scrambles to the ground, hastily picking them all up, while also checking for creases. She looks up at me. Aren't you gonna help me? Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking. Whatever, just do something already. She immediately turns her focus back to the manga on the floor. Who is this person? I swallow my pride and ask, hey, what's your name? Dummy, you should know that. Well, I don't. Okay, fine, my name is... I shoot up to a sitting position on my bed. Stop! Why the hell does that alarm have to go on for 2 dialogue boxes? What the hell was that? Who was that? How did she know me? Am I going insane? No, it's just a weird dream. That's all, I hope. Okay, so what's going on? Is this Monika? Or is this just me, like, the character having flashbacks of the main game coming through the mod or whatever? I slowly get up, the sun invading my eyes. So freaking bright! The pain in my back seems to have subsided, thank God. My mind retreats to my first... Retreats? Yeah, my mind retreats to my first thoughts. 2 days in a row with a dream like that, it must mean something. But this was a different person, at least the voice was different. Oh, maybe that first one was Sayori then, like hiking in the woods with Sayori? I continue to think it over as I move towards the bathroom. I look at my phone's clock. 6:40. I keep this time in mind as I begin to shower. After drying up, we look at the man in the mirror. I notice that my eyes are bloodshot. How? I've only been up 10 minutes. How do I already look like I'm done for the day? I move back to my room, the thought still baffling me. I put my uniform on. I hope nobody notices my tired eyes. Making my way downstairs, I begin to wonder about the people in my dreams. Who? Who are they? One sounded familiar, the other didn't. Okay, so that first one was Sayori then. Even though we never saw her. So, and then tonight's dream is going to be about Yuri, I guess, and then tomorrow's will be about Monica or something. I checked the clock, 6:50. It's still early, I could cook. You have to know how to cook in order to cook. Remembering that, I just go for the cereal again. It tastes bland as usual. It's bland, there's no seasoning, no salt, no pepper, no thin herbs, come on! Every time I read bland, I just think of Gordon Ramsay. Looking out the window, I see the sun and the blue sky. It's a beautiful morning outside. I finish eating, still admiring the scenic morning view. Maybe today will be better. I walk out the door and feel a burst of fresh air. Weird, yesterday it was pretty cold, but today is kind of warm. I walk in silence, still pondering over my dreams. Are we gonna run into Sayori? Maybe I'll find some answers today. I mean, the last one was based at school. I swiftly find my way inside the school upon arrival. Second day, how bad could it be? The walk to calculus is pleasant, considering I wasn't tackled today. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about who that was. I sit in my chair with no pain. Nice. The class begins and so does the confusion. This is so confusing. I just don't get it. I'm not cute. Here's someone in the hall. I know that voice. It was in my dream last night. I know I can't just get up and look out the door in the middle of class. Curiosity gets the better of me. I shoot out from my chair and scramble into the hall. I look around, nobody to be found. I know that I heard a voice. This person does exist. I return to class somewhat disappointed that I couldn't find their face to pin to the voice. What do you mean? We saw Natsuki was there. So you technically should already recognize her face and stuff, whatever. All eyes are on me as I enter the room. Find what you found? Maybe? What you were looking for, Mark? I shake my head slowly and take my seat. The teacher continues his lesson on whatever it is. Whatever this is. The day ends before I know it. At least today wasn't as bad as yesterday. Turning towards the window, I notice that it's still a beautiful day outside. I should go to the park or something. Not waste this day inside. I nod in agreement with my idea and exit the room. So the people do exist. I know it's a long shot, but am I gonna have those experiences in the future? Maybe. Students flood out of the doors to leave the campus. I eventually make my way out, but instead of going right to home, I head left towards the park. I recognize this park. This is the park where I met Sayuri for the first time in blue skies. What a beautiful day. The sun is out shining bright with white clouds all over the light blue sky. I take a seat on the nearby bench and begin to think. Those people. I know I heard one of them today. I just know it, but who are they? I continue to think for about an hour. After a while, I look up at the surrounding areas and see someone familiar. It's that girl with the S name. I quickly hop to my feet and rush out of sight. Hopefully she didn't see me. I look up at the sky and decide that it's time to go home. Ah, no! Hey, come on! I walk with thoughts assaulting me. I really hope S-girl didn't see me. And I really need to find out her name again. It's good to be home. My stomach leads me to the fridge. I'm starving. I find some pizza and a pack of biscuits. It's a bit improvised, but it'll have to do. I begin heating the food up and sit down to relax. A few minutes pass and I take the food out and begin to eat. Wow, this tastes somewhat good. As I eat, I notice the outside world losing sunlight. The oven clock reads 8:50. I still have to do homework and take a shower. Cutting dinner short, I head upstairs towards the bathroom. I let the water run as I look in the mirror again. My eyes aren't red anymore. That's odd. No, it's probably nothing. I step into the shower and feel the ease of the warm water on my back. So nice. I dry off, head out of my room, and head out to my room. After getting dressed, I sit down to do some homework. At least there's not much to do. All done, and it's only 9:50. That's not bad. At least I can go to bed now. I jump into my bed and immediately close my eyes. So tired. Library. That has to be Yuri. Is this a library? Why am I here? I take a look around, observing the various books on the shelves. So many books. I wonder how many there are. My thoughts come to a standstill. I'm not alone. I slowly step into the aisles, peeking through the shelves to see if I can find anybody. Through one of the shelves I spot a girl. She has purple hair and her face is buried in a book. Yeah, I knew this was gonna be the setting where we would meet Yuri, or have the dream about Yuri at least. Slowly approaching her, I attempt to break the ice. Hello? She looks terrified. Hey, hi. Her voice is so soft, it's like she's afraid to speak. What are you doing here? Just reading. This is no good. She still seems nervous. She still seems nervous, or she's still nervous? Yeah, that S has to go away. There has to be an apostrophe, by the way. Or she's still, yeah, well, whatever. What are you reading? She seems to relax a little. It's a rather interesting read. It's called Portrait of Markov, yeah! Like the Modern Warfare 3 villain? Oh, that was my Makarov. So trust you. I thought I could too. So why in the bloody hell does Makarov know you? I never even thought that sounded actually very close to Markov. Makarov. so trust you. Oh, I love those memes, especially those with that one where you're watching some sort of like lewd anime scene, like the very second the lewd stuff is about to start, then that guy comes in like. I love how it's edited with the green screen, where the guy literally slides into frame and then punches straight into the camera. Essentially, I fucking love those memes. They're amazing. So trust you. I thought I could too. So why the bloody hell does Makarov know you? I look down at the book. It's purple and somewhat thick. Are you sure you're looking at the book, or are you looking at Yuri? What's it about? If you don't mind me asking. She slowly closes the book, appearing far more relaxed now. Well, it's a very relatable story about who you can and can't trust. See, the main character must go through a series of trials in which he must face... But I'm rambling now. Her timid expression returns. That sounds interesting. Ah, yes, very. Something in her bag catches my eye, reflecting sunlight into my face. Is that a knife? It's probably best not to ask. Would you like to read with me? My mind goes into a panic. What do I do? I speak without thinking. Sure, but I didn't catch your name. You should know it by now, Mark. Hearing that sends a horrible chill down my spine. It slipped my mind this one time, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. My name is... Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Ah, there we go, now it only lost one dialogue box, thank you. I jolt up, nearly falling out of my bed. That dream was horrifying. Why was that horrifying? What the fuck was horrifying about that? You're meeting a girl in a bookstore. You're meeting a beautiful girl in a bookstore. What's horrifying about that? Just because there was a knife? I mean, yes, if you don't know her personally, then randomly seeing a knife in her bag may be a bit freaky and, you know, make you be on edge a little bit. But still, like, what the hell was... I wouldn't consider that horrifying. I would consider that, like, a bit shady or whatever. Like, it's not horrifying. Like, it can make you a bit tense. Because you're like, oh, okay, like, why is there a knife there? Because, you know, at this point, this guy doesn't know Yuri. But, you know, when you know Yuri, then you're like, oh, okay, like, so it's fine. Because, you know, because Monika hasn't messed with her. That dream was, yeah, it wasn't horrifying. How did they all know my name? Yeah, okay, well, that's a bit freaky. I still wouldn't classify it as horrifying, though. 3 days. 7 days. 3 days, 3 dreams, 3 different people. Yep, I'm losing my mind. I get up and head to the bathroom subconsciously. The usual routine by now. The shower is warm, a little warmer than I remember. My mind races as I think about my dreams. A forest, a classroom, a library? What's the significance? I've heard all 3 voices but recognize only one. The people I have seen I don't recognize. I finish up and go back to my room, my thoughts bouncing around still. Yeah, I'm really curious. Is this guy like, is this like a flashback or whatever? Well, it can't really be a flashback because this hasn't happened yet. And I haven't properly met them. So it's like a sort of like, what's that called? A flash forward or whatever? Like a prediction of what's gonna happen, and there's like one prediction of each of the routes. Kind of like Until Dawn, where you look at those totems and you get like hints of what choices you need to make in to prevent people from dying or whatever. Kind of feels like that. Like it's a glimpse into a possible reality in the future where, you know, when you're on Yuri's route, you meet Yuri in the library and you start to talk because, you know, that makes sense. And then, you know, you go hiking with Sayori in the forest or whatever, and then you sort out the manga with Natsuki in the closet. So, you know, it feels like those totems from Until Dawn, where you have like a little glimpse into a possible future. But I wonder why they're happening as well. Like, is this Monica? Or is there something else going on here? I look at the clock. 7:20. Shit, I'm gonna be late.